Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 5 with me, Get Daved. You should be watching Y-Caliber and Avak. But you know, watch this too, I guess. Let's hang out. Fighting Stone Man because we've got the weapon that beats him, I think. Assuming I have a perfect memory. Oh boy, what are these monstrosities? I guess they were taking notes from Super Mario 3, introduced the Micro Goomba, and they were like, hey, we have a signature little enemy. Let's make him break into even smaller ones. So it's Stone Man, so you can see there's stone in this stage. Truthfully, I'm not really worried about anything in this game up until Wave Man, who I think has a really hard stage and is a really hard boss too. Now a lot of people are super good at fighting him, but just everything he does is what I'm bad at. Live and let live. Except the one I shot. Oh goodness. Vaguely turban-like. Okay, they blow up. It's like Crash Man's weapon, almost. Also, if you didn't know, Archie Comics puts out a really awesome Mega Man comic. I've never been a comic book guy, but I had been told it was super awesome, so I checked it out, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And you can buy it, and it's really good, and it starts off just sort of going through the stories of the Mega Man games. But, it gets, like, philosophical and, like, really neat. Fleshes out the Mega Man universe, including some really obscure games they, like, deal with their plot lines and everything. Because at first you're like, okay, issue for Mega Man 1, issue for Mega Man 2, and then they had, like, all sorts of obscure ones that came out on, like, very early modem-based consoles that plugged into other consoles from like the mid-90s. It's cool stuff, and it will be ending soon, which is not cool stuff. It was making the money, but not enough, I guess. And yes, there's bad versions of Mega Man comics out there, so make sure you get the good one. How would I get to that? Alright, Rush, what can you do for me? Alright, problem solved. I was starting to worry that there was a weapon that destroyed terrain, kind of like Gutsman's weapon. I guess he more picked it up, but it didn't last for long after that happened. So they fall a little quicker than Mega Man does. Got caught a little bit off guard there. And I'm proud of that shooting pattern I just did. Less so this one. This game is very generous with its one-ups and pretty generous with its energy so far. It's actually been really good about weapon energy too, but I usually don't care about that nearly as much. Ugh. I will appreciate the— oh goodness. There we are. Eat it. I'm a super fighting robot from the year 2010. I failed. My goal is to 3 for 1 there. Alright, very carefully now. I don't know where this is going. There we go. Much better for me. I also totally should have used Rush Jet. Let's see if we can do it from here. So we'll get a chance to show off Rush Jet. This was nearly very bad. Yay, weapon energy. I love it. I usually, as a personal challenge, try to beat each stage only using the Mega Buster. Well, and just because I like it better. Call me boring. My favorite cheese is cheddar cheese as well. I like the other stuff. Metal blades are all fine, but the Mega Buster, you can have 3 on screen. The entire game is obviously balanced for it. It made me think of a Super Mario 3 screen ending transition. Man 5. I didn't get the letter, I don't think. Well, that was a pretty fun stage. Who wants to see it again? That's right. I'm sure some of you were like, oh man, these videos. Are you serious? What happens if I use the weapon that you're weak against? I mean, I know this is dragging on for a bit, but alright. Oh boy, Stone Man. Not a good showing, although you successfully hid the G or the A or... I don't even know what letter it is. The worst thing is somebody in the comments sections is going to be like, Dave, I saw it at 2:03. Well, that warrants a sip of this delicious grapefruit San Pellegrino. No endorsement deal, but it's good. Alright, once more onto the breach, dear friends. This time I'm in observation mode. I have some theories. I may also be getting confused on where things are hidden in other games. Mega Man X2 or 3 has a stage a lot like this one. 3, because I really like X2. And, X3 sucks. Not unlike the X-Men movies. Huh! How about that? Also, a lot of the time, yeah, this looks suspicious. Oh my goodness. This is just like Mega Man X3. Can I just, like, start select to exit now? Okay, we're in it for the long haul, everybody. Now, normally when I play games, I get increasingly impatient, which leads to inferior decision making and yada yada yada. If I don't succeed on the first attempt, you can expect to see the fireworks. The fireworks are Mega Man's exploding body, in case you're not sure. I'm using very unpopular slang. I kind of thought I would be able to hit all of them, and I did not. I was about to, like, say something really clever and everything, too. So you'll never know what that was. Oh. Beautiful word, jump. So here's a big spoiler for you. Mega Man games are very popular at the GDQ events. If you're not familiar, just Google Games Done Quick. It's awesome. Happens twice a year, usually in January, where they do a big event to promote speed. Well, they get speedrunners together, hundreds of them, and they do hundreds of games. And the January ones are usually benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The summer ones, which are usually in June or July, are usually benefiting Doctors Without Borders. 2 are the charities. Anyway, Mega Man games are good for speedrunning. They're accessible, they're popular enough, they have tight controls. In Mega Man 4, there's a jump kind of like the one that I did a little bit earlier when I started this subject. You've probably forgotten the jump, but it was pretty good. On Pharaoh Man stage, there's like kind of a tough jump you can take, and it's a little risky, but you can clear this thing and get to the balloon adapter, which is really important to any run or any speed run. Wow, this is quite lucrative. We came in with not that many lives. Anyway, the last GDQ, the guy wussed out and used his rush coil, and that's the sign of a coward. Oh, I know he botched a simpler jump right there. Anyway, it's not actually the sign of a coward, but you can jump pretty far if you're willing to launch off of your last jumpable pixel, which is the one I was standing on. It's a pro Mega Man strategy for all of you. Thanks for listening to my story. There wasn't really a payoff in it. Alright, we got the letter. We got glorious, glorious content. And, yeah, now next time, Charge Man. Seizure warning for that one. See you there, everybody.